Welcome, friends. I don't know why, but I feel a little nervous getting back up here and talking again. It's crazy. I ended up taking about a week off. A lot of stuff going on. I've been in a bad mood for about the last week, but that's all work related. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the stuff in the title of the video, and then I'll explain more about my life at the very end of the video and kind of give you an update on me. But there are some really interesting things that I wanted to look at, and I need your help to let me know which Eurovision song I heard at work. So it's pretty uncommon to hear Eurovision songs. My work is a big corporation, and we have our own radio station, and so they're playing these songs, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear a song that I think, is that a Eurovision song? What the heck? And sure enough, it was a Eurovision song. Now, it's not impossible to hear Eurovision at work. I have heard Waterloo multiple times from ABBA, and also Euphoria played once, and quite often we get Cascada play every time we touch. I know that's not a Eurovision song, but Cascada was, I believe, for Germany at Eurovision. So, yeah, it's really interesting, and I couldn't believe I was jumping up and down like a little kid, like, I know that song, that was, from Eurovision. So I was all excited, and I couldn't believe it was on. I want you all to tell me which song that was, and whoever gets it right, I will pin your comment at the top on this video, and then I will do a reaction to that specific song, and I'll put your comment in front of the video so everybody can see that you got it right. And I'll heart that comment and point it out. So just give me a guess. Each person gets 10 guesses. And I'm going to help you all out a little bit. It's a song from the past 10 years. That's your first hint. Past 10 years at Eurovision. And I'm really going to cut it down here. That's why I'm doing 10 years instead of, a couple. Like giving you a time frame. So it's from the past 10 years. It is not a winner. So that's 10 songs knocked off there. It's not a winning song, so don't expect it to be Arcade from Duncan Laurence or Toy from Netta or, Salvador Sobral. And I'm going to give you a hint that may or may not be misleading. Take it if you wish. It's in the United States. That's where I'm from. That's where I live. And most of the songs we listen to are in English, so just saying. Occasionally we'll get some, like, we have the horse dance, Gangnam Style from South Korea, that played the other night. But most of our music is in English, so that should thin out the list quite a bit to help. So that's what you're getting. Give me who you think won, or played on our radio station. Again, it was a total shock to me. The song is a bit obscure, to be honest. I didn't expect to hear that, and it hyped me up. And they've played it twice now, so it wasn't just a fluke. Yeah, that's really interesting to me, though. And the next topic, Duncan Laurence played on United States television on a reality show, and I've got the article right here. And the thing is sometimes I put shows like this on the background as I'm getting work done, like I've been actually working on videos even though I've not been here, working on a video about Croatia, and then I'm also arranging your top 10s. You gave me a bunch of top 10s. I fished some out from Facebook and forums, and I got over 500 replies, so I'm actually going to get that video out, your top 10s, your picks, and the first and second place song were only separated by just over 100 points, so it was really close. But that's going to hopefully drop today. I'm also going to be getting back to requests. But to my point, we had Duncan Laurence appearance on a show on CBS. Now, there's a reason I'm not going to play the clip. CBS is terrible when it comes to just dishing out copyright strikes. I've been watching a lot of other channels, and CBS will give them a strike for showing a trailer and commenting on that. CBS does not understand nor respect fair use law, so I'm not going to take the chance. But I will put a link to a video somebody uploaded that has the Duncan appearance, the music in that video. I will put that up and post that and pin it. So look down in the comment section below and you can go find it yourself, and I'll take you to the exact moment where that happened. Or you can go to this page too. I'll link this page as well. And this has the UK and United States version of the show, Love Island, that's Duncan appeared in. So yeah, this is from ESC Extra Arcade, featured on both UK and US versions of Love Island. A whole lot of love for Duncan. So yeah, I was just sitting there. Sometimes I put these shows on as like background noise while I'm designing and stuff and working on projects, and all of a sudden I hear Duncan Laurence and I'm like, what the heck? So I got on there, and sure enough, they're playing Duncan Laurence. And so it was Thursday evening this past week. Eagle-eyed viewers in the U.S. were quick to notice that the winning song by Duncan Laurence was used as a background piece for the coupling segment, a significant moment in the show. It was like the premiere moment of the show. I was shocked, to be honest, that that was on there, and it was great. And the United Kingdom version, which I haven't heard that or seen, that one also had the Duncan Laurence in it. So that was really cool. So I'll put a link up to the website and the video so you can see it for yourself, for all you big Duncan fans like myself out there that are interested. And hope you enjoy that. So give me your guess of who you think I heard at work twice in the past week on a radio station in the USA. And let me know what you think of Duncan being on USA TV. I think that's awesome. You know, it's so cool to hear him all the way over here. United States is kind of building up a Eurovision following a little bit. It's slower, but Netflix is actually put in to host a viewing party for Eurovision next year. So the 2020 version from the Netherlands will be aired in the US, because they tried it about a year or so ago, and then they dropped it for this year. So we're going to have Eurovision viewers from the US again. That's great. And I'm actually making a video about the US at Eurovision and stuff like that, so look for that to drop soon too. I'm organizing that. So now that I got through that, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and what I've been going through. Personally, work sucks. I mean, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I've been at my job for a long time and generally really enjoy it. But they've had 3 major changes over the past week, and I'm not going to get into specifics or details, that have made my life a living hell. It's made life a living hell for the customers and people we deal with. And I work in the pharmacy, and unfortunately, it has changed the entire face of the job. 2 big aspects, really. And I'm constantly being bombarded with negative comments and negative people all day complaining about this. And like, I had people tell me that I'm awful, that I have to follow policy or lose my job. That's as simple as it comes down to. And I'm not going to get emotional or fight my bosses because people can't buy an item at a certain period of time of the day. Essentially, they say that we can't sell items between 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. when formerly we were open 24 hours. But we can't do it now because we had tons and tons and tons of theft. So it's been terrible. I've been in such a lousy, angry mood the past week. You can tell with me if I'm getting depressed, really getting dark and gloomy, if I'm a bit more unkept and I'm gaining weight, and I'm doing both. So, but the interesting thing is you can see how my facial hair grows in or doesn't. I got a big bald spot right there. I get the Joe Dirt, if you have seen the movie, where it just doesn't grow in certain places yet. I don't know exactly why that happens, but genetics, I guess. One of my grandpas didn't have a lot of facial hair, at least on the sides, and my other grandpa did. So that could come into play. I don't know. So I've been trying to deal with that. I've been trying to deal with the stress of dealing with work. Everything's so uncertain, and I am absolutely, truly miserable with that situation, and just face a lot of uncertainty, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it yet. I'm not a person who sits there saying, I deserve so much, I deserve this, I deserve that. No, I think you have to go out there in the world and earn it, and earn your keep. But what I don't deserve is to be disrespected constantly by people because I have to follow a policy from work. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And unfortunately, it's really affecting me, and I'm absolutely hating it. And I didn't want to make videos or do reactions because I didn't want to fake being happy when I'm so angry and so sad. Like, no. So I've had days where I've had to take days off to do videos because I just wasn't feeling into it, or maybe I don't want to look at new music that particular day, and I don't want to be that terrible, gloomy person, for you all watching me. And the last thing I want to do is, fake a smile if I'm feeling absolutely miserable. I'm not somebody that hides my emotion very well. You pretty much know what I'm thinking when I'm doing it. So, unfortunately, it's been a really tough week for me, and I mentioned in my Duncan Laurence video about sharing arcade with my coworker who had been having suicidal thoughts, and she's doing okay. Just an update, so that's good. But it's it's just been tough. I've never done what I love as far as job. A job has always been something I go to make money to live. I've never done what I truly love. And doing YouTube videos, this is the first time I'm doing something I love because it allows me to be creative. I'm getting better, but I've got a lot of work to do, and I want to learn how to do editing and actually I want to do, really good music reviews. I want to do the reactions just because they're fun, and I want to be able to do some travel documentaries too. Go out, interview people. If I go to Eurovision, there's going to be videos up of me talking to Eurovision fans and interacting with people because I want to try. I want to test myself. I want to see if I can do that. I've met a lot of country singers. I've been very blessed to have worked some country music shows for some pretty big acts. I'll also do a video about that because I got a lot of photographs, and I can talk about that a little bit if you're interested. And I had to do an interview on TV one time, and I was terrible at it because I was scared out of my freaking mind. I interviewed country singer Trent Willman, and it was probably one of the more embarrassing moments of my life. I could think of one more that embarrassed me more, but that was pretty bad too. But that's the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to challenge myself again, which is why I want to do subscriber goals. Like, 10,000 subscribers, I have to go out and do karaoke, and you guys can pick the song. What do I sing? I'll go out and I'll sing something karaoke to challenge myself to sing in public again. 50,000 subscribers, I have to cave dive with great white sharks. It's something I have always wanted to do. And then 100,000 subscribers, if I could ever get that lucky, skydive, which is something I absolutely do not want to do, but I think it would challenge myself. And I've mentioned this in a previous video, so if you've heard that, that's why I kept that short. But yeah, I want to do fun things that challenge me because I don't want to be miserable in my life. I don't want to be depressed and go back to just talking to nobody. I mean, I used to go to work, come home, plop down, and just hide the days I had off, not go anywhere, try to have no interaction with people, and, even hide from, like, friends and family and, people like that. But I don't want to do that anymore. I want to discipline myself, and I want to be active. I want to go, lift weights and run and be in shape and do all that stuff. I don't want to be miserable in life, so I'm just trying to find a balance there. And unfortunately, yeah, it has been a really hard week. People get really mean and nasty, even with things they don't understand. It's like we have to close for theft, or we can't have the business, or we have to close the business down. People are like, you're a big corporation, you can handle that. Yeah, you don't know how businesses function or run or inventory control or anything like that. So, yeah, if anything, we, close down, and then you wouldn't be able to come here. You'd have to go a long way away to get what you need. So, yeah, it's tough. It's rough. But this makes me happy. Being here and talking to you all makes me happy. And I am sorry for going away for so long, but sometimes I need to do it to clear my head and whatever. Next time I'll probably announce it or actually come on and be like, oh, I'm going to take a week off. And because, yeah, it's I've been consistently uploading ever since I got back from Greece in February. Even when I was in Ukraine, I was filming most days because that's when a lot of songs were released. But when I got back from Greece, I stopped for a while. So I'm going to keep going again. I'm going to try to be on a schedule. I keep saying that. I promise it's coming. I want to do maybe a premiere every Sunday, and those will be like my Eurovision countdowns and ranking videos. It might do one a week. Try to do one around 10, 15-minute video a week, a premiere. And Thursdays, reserve that for looking at past Eurovision songs, and then anytime I feel like doing requests or reviews, I will do that. So today I'm going to get back to the requests. I'm not going to promise how many videos I put out. I tried doing a 20 video Monday 2 weeks ago, and you know what the problem was is I started having computer problems and it just wasn't working out. So I had to abandon that. So I'm not going to promise how many videos are going to come out, but I will promise that I will be working very hard to get them out. So I'm going to try to hit your requests. And I've had a lot of really good requests in the last couple of days come through, and I'm going to hit some of those as well, old and new, mix them in. So, Dimash, two reviews for Dimash today. Reactions, I guess, because I've never seen them. And then Eurovision, and then some non-Eurovision, because I've had requests for a band from Russia and a singer from China. So I'm going to do that as well. Try to diversify a little bit. Okay, thank you if you listened to my rant and rambling. Just want to let you know, it helps a little to talk about stuff. Nothing has helped me more than to talk about my mother passing away. That's helped so much as far as my psyche goes. It even got me talking to my sister about some things that we needed to talk about that we haven't talked about. And my whole thing is I've been posting photos on my Facebook account. I posted 119 the other day because I'm trying to find myself. It's one reason I'm wearing this hat, University of Wyoming. That's where I spent 5 years of my life. And trying to find myself, asking myself, what do I love? What do I live for? And what do I want to do, accomplish? And really asking myself, what do you want? Because I don't usually do that. I usually just go to work and come home. And don't ever really question where my next move or step is going to be, but I need it because I need to be happy. I need to feel appreciated sometimes. I need, I work so hard. I do such a good job at that place. We get regional walks, and people from the highest levels of the company come in and walk and constantly get compliments, and then like my bosses over me trash the place and ruin my good work. So I get sick of that. I get down about it. But I can make a change. I can leave. But will I? And that's where I have to pressure and motivate myself to make that change. Because I still think we can all achieve what we want. But we have to put the effort into it. We have to really knuckle down and say I want to change. And that's what I'm working at now, is making that change. So wish me luck. Well, thank you for watching. I just wanted to explain and then bring up those cool points about Duncan and the song that I heard on the radio. Let me know who you think I heard on the radio. I want to give everybody, 10 guesses. I don't want to give you infinite guesses, but 10 guesses, and we'll see if you can get it. So, for now, Lethargic Sloth,